I was on my way to my grandmother's house with, of course, Janet dragging me along, and my eyes went up to the tree in the front yard, and it had just rained, so it was wet, and I got an idea. So I immediately let go of Janet's hand, ran up to the tree, grabbed onto the lowest branch, and brought it down right above Janet's head. And of course, you can imagine what just happened, and she was not happy. Bianca came over for coffee, and while we were drinking, she told me that she saw Janet the other day. So I asked her how was everything with her, and she said that Janet broke up with her boyfriend. She then explained that Janet told her that her and her boyfriend got into a fight over something small. She left the apartment and then decided to go back, telling her ex, "Oh, I forgot something," and went and took a chain that they both bought. It was an expensive chain, so most likely Janet was going to pawn it. So I asked Bibi, did she actually steal it? And she answered, kinda, sort of. And that's when I thought, oh, I got her. So a month goes by, I see Janet. We went to a restaurant to have tacos, and that's when I remembered the story that happened the month before, so I decided to bring it up. And I decided to make up a story and tell Janet, "Oh yeah, I spoke to your ex the other day." And she stopped eating, she looked at me and went, "Oh, I didn't know you had his number. Why did he call you?" "Oh, nothing big. He wanted to know how I was, he wanted to know how you were. And he asked me something about a chain that was missing." And right there, her face just dropped. And she looked at me all surprised. And I looked at her, went, yep. And just stared at her for a second. And then I started laughing, going, "Ha! I got you." And she still looked at me completely flabbergasted. And then I had to explain, telling her it was a joke. He never called me. And then finally, it got to her head and she went, "Oh, I'm gonna get you. Watch yourself. I'm gonna get you." And yeah, it's been years and still nothing. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe she forgot. I hope so. But if she sees this, then, well, I'll be in trouble. So if you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next Janet file. Okay, so the start to this story, I was showing Janet the intro to a horror game. So at first she was calm watching it, then she started to get intrigued and even more surprised, and then she was just loving everything she was seeing at that moment. And then we were watching it, a man was driving away real fast, and then a zombie popped out from the back seat, and Janet was loving it and saying, "Oh, it looks so real, just like a movie." And then me, like the idiot I am, decided to go behind her and surprised her when another creature popped out, going, "Look out!" I thought at that moment she was just gonna be scared, but no, she got enraged. And that's when I jumped back. I got nervous. She jumped out of her chair. She started yelling, "That was not funny! That was not funny! I'm gonna show you what's funny!" Then she threw the chair, punched the wall, and right there I knew, oh God, this woman's gonna kill me. So as fast as I can, I ran for the front door. And that was another mistake that I made, because I knew right there, if I was to leave, I was never coming back. So she started yelling at me, just going, "You never, ever do that again!" And right there, I just started crying. "I'm sorry, Ma. Please don't throw me out. I love you." And she looked at me and said, "Oh, I thought so." And she went to her room, and I did not see her for the rest of the day. So, right there you have it. Moral of the story: don't try to scare your mom too bad and think it's gonna be okay. So, if you like this story, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next Janet File. Enjoy your day.